lovely Capricorns. So if you would like your own personal reading or one-to-one spiritual life coaching, you can email me. So let's jump right into this reading, Capricorn. You are about to take a risk. Now, if this is not you, Capricorn, somebody is about to take a risk when it comes to you. All right. Some of you have been on your healing journey and you have been creating space in your heart for love, to fall in love. You even been like laying down in bed and you have been imagining what it would be like to be married. What kind of dress would you wear? And you could be watching or more drawn to like romantic movies, romantic comedies, and whether you know it or not, like all these thoughts, and you are forming in your mind and manifesting and creating the love life that you truly, truly dream of. All right. And you have somebody that's going to be in your life and they're going to find you to be the best lover that they've ever had. They can't even make it up. You are going to be like a dream come true to this person. So I'm going to do what I've done for the other zodiac signs, which is a sign. They're going to be crazy about you is what Spirit is saying. And they're going to be looking or reading up on your zodiac sign and observing you to see if you are who you say you are. They're going to be looking to make sure that, you know, they don't repeat their past. And it could be also vice versa. You could be a cross watcher and you're only watching this because you met a Capricorn and so far you like where it's going, but you just want to make sure that you're not falling for the wrong person. So this is going to be if you are in a relationship, and this is going to be if you are single, which makes sense because this is a manifestation stone. So you can be in a place where some of you could have learned some manifestation rituals. Like, for instance, if you want to make room in your life for new love, you could be clearing out a drawer. You know, that really works, by the way. If you want to manifest love, if you clear out one drawer. Ooh, sorry if that was loud in your ear, especially if you have on headphones. I know that was annoying. My apologies. But especially if you are done with an ex, and you could have cried enough. You could have played enough sad songs, honey. You could have had sad songs on repeat. You could have felt really betrayed. And now you're going through a shift where you're starting to get excited. It's like you sense that new love is coming into your world and you can be manifesting it. You could be, if I said manifesting so many times already, I feel like you do believe in manifestation when it comes to calling in a soulmate. And even if you don't, whether you know it or not, you are manifesting a dream soulmate that I see energetically is going to be drawn to you, especially if you finally got to a place where you are open, right? A lot of people will say, oh, I want new love, but they're not even open. They don't even make no space in their heart. They don't even make no space in their apartment, their house, their place to even have new love. Why? Because they're so jaded by what Kevin did that they are not even open for somebody else to come in and love them, you know? Like, there really is a process in order for you to receive love. You cannot say you hate all men or you feel like all men are cheaters and liars, you know, or all women are cheaters and liars and expect good love, because the universe responds to your vibration. If your vibration is in a very, very low place and you're still stuck on and watching the page of someone who treats you like you don't even exist, then you're going to be stuck in that pattern. For you, in this reading, it seems like you finally detach from that old way of being and you're really putting yourself in a position to be open to reciprocal, healthy love. And that takes a lot of work. It takes being very, very intentional. I want you to know that the work is not easy. And a lot of people do spiritual counseling or just do regular counseling or therapy in order to heal their nervous system so that they can attract in a healthy love. Now, that's where I see for you. If you are in a relationship, you both laugh a lot, or they're going to find you to be very, very funny. If you love to cook, they're going to love the way that you cook. Someone in this connection can be allergic to shellfish. That is so random, isn't it? They can be allergic to like shrimp and crabs, and they can be allergic to shellfish. So you may need to be careful of what you cook for this person. They could be allergic to curry or love curry. But yeah, if you two are opposites, know that the opposites in you is going to be the foundation for you, because this is going to help you improve. This is going to help them improve. Your connection is going to be like, it's like synergy. So you both have similar interests, but you can have other things that are different, and the differences actually help you. In this connection too, there may be times that you two are pulled apart. And what it is like, if you both are coming from like a toxic connection, that at times when you two are pulled apart is so that you can heal individually and then come back together and be stronger than you were before. You know, some of you too, I don't know which one, if you're in a relationship, I don't know which one of you holds shame. Like one of you still is afraid to like even share some of the crap that you used to put up with. Some of you are still holding on shame and regret of what you thought was love and who you thought you can trust. One of you are, it's not both. One of you are freed from that, and the other person still holds on to it. And they're just trying their best to be more open to love. They want to be in a relationship. They want to see if this can work. They are still scared, and they still are overcoming their past at the same time, but they're trying their best to show up for you. So they're healing their past while still connecting to you at the same time. So if you see at 1 minute they're all over your body, and the next minute if they withdraw and say, oh, I've been working a lot, and it's like, what you don't know is when they're not with you, it's like they're still stuck in regret, like maybe even like crying tears of what they had to endure. And then when they come around you, they give you the best of them. But when they're by themselves, they're still processing a lot of things in the dark, which means they can still be doing shadow work. You know, some of them may love you so much that they wish they met you sooner so that they didn't have to experience the pain that they did. Some of them could have been divorced. Some of them could have had children with other people, and they feel like if they would have met you sooner, that they wouldn't have to experience the pain. But then they start to go back and say, well, then I have these beautiful children and I love my children, so I shouldn't say that. See, so this person is reasoning with themselves. They're reasoning with themselves. They're reasoning with their own logic. So this is a person who is self-reflecting and trying to control their emotions, because sometimes they may get a little possessive over you, but then talk to themselves and say, like, this is new. Like, they do a lot of talking to themselves, whether you know it or not, and have to like release fears, and they have to release doubts that show up. So with this stone, it can be a very, very healing connection that you guys are going through. And if you both have kids, I see you both raising your kids together. If there's no kids, I see you having children with this person one day, if that's what you guys want. All right. There's just kids in this somehow, some way. Somebody can have a child in this. They're going to love to eat with you, and they're going to be really big on, I pray, like, I hope YouTube doesn't, but like, how can I say this? Can I say this on YouTube? Okay, foreplay. Oof, because I'm about to say some other stuff, honey. Trust me. They're going to be really big on foreplay, and they're going to really be big on like trying to please you and find out what you like and what makes you happy. And if you just got some work done, or if your body is really curvy, they're going to love the curves on your body. Like a lot, like maybe too much. So if you notice that they can't take their hands off of you, it's just because they're very physically attracted to you. And they love the fact that you're like a well-rounded man or a well-rounded woman, and that like you can have a lot of people at your job that respect you, or you can have a good name in your community, and they love that about you. They also love how hard you fight, like for yourself, and how hardworking that you are. You could be really tough when it comes to certain matters. You could be very opinionated or boisterous, and they love that. They love the fact that you stand up for yourself and you don't really take no mess. So if you're in a connection, you're also going to be getting gifts. Are you with a Scorpio? Because if you're with a Scorpio, then you could be giving them a lot of gifts. Like, this is Scorpio season. I just see gifts being given. And honestly, Capricorn, if this is you, there's just like a lot of people who value you. There's a lot of people who value you and just want to show you their love and appreciation. So you can just be getting gifts. Like, it can even be at your job, like coworkers who like, man, I don't know where I'll be if I hadn't met you. It could be coworkers. It can just be friends. Maybe you have like a bestie that really, really loves you, and you could have helped your bestie during their deepest, darkest time, and they can't get over how helpful you have been, how selfless you have been, and they want to show you their level of appreciation for you because they feel like you don't get the acknowledgement that you deserve. They feel like you don't get nowhere near the acknowledgement that you deserve. So yeah, back to being in a relationship. I'm going to get to you singles. I ain't leaving you singles out. All right. I just want to get this download out. I love y'all. This person, if they wanted to be more closed off or kind of like secretive about the connection, this person is going to be more open up about going places and doing different things. Like, they're opening up to being with you. This person could have been more like stubborn, stuck in their ways. You know, they don't really like go out or do much. They just work and come home. And if they drink, you know, or smoke, just get a bottle or just smoke and just sit in the house. And you're just like, you could be more spontaneous, or you want to do more dates and stuff. And you're going to notice that they're slowly going to come around to you, Capricorn. Like, you probably have this life you live and certain things you love doing. And this person is more like, I want to say like closed off. Ooh, introverted. They're more introverted. You could be introverted too, but if you're with somebody, you can like love to travel or go out and do things. So this person is coming around to you. They need to get over who they used to be and who they used to be with and what they used to be. And there's going to be a big domino effect in their life once you guys start to grow closer to each other. So let me get into 3 cards for, yeah, this person is going to be daydreaming and fantasizing about a life with you. Also, because of what they've been through in the past, they can jump to conclusion and isolate themselves and create stories in their head of what they think you're doing. But sometimes they do that for attention too. Or is that you, Capricorn? Do you do that for attention? I can't tell who the one it is. But yeah, it shows conflict. You know, can I say something? Conflict. And then the way that this card like flashed to the single pile, this person may throw around the single word sometimes. Like, sometimes I just want to be single from this connection. Like, when they go through conflict, they withdraw. It's like almost like they get caught up between their single world and just being to themselves. It's like this person has to learn how to be in a relationship again. They have to learn how to go through conflict and work out things. And sometimes when they get mad, they may be to themselves, where if you're in a relationship, you have to figure that out. So, you know, this person you may not live with them. If you don't live with them, they may stay to themselves or stay home and shut down when you guys go through conflict. I feel like conflict is going to be the area that you both need to heal. How you both are. When you're angry, what do you do when you're angry? Do you block? Do you just run away? Like, you need to heal how you go through your differences and your conflict. I feel like somebody in this connection shuts down at the sight of conflict. They shut down and say, man, I'm just better off being single. They can't take it. Yeah, see, like when you guys go through your problems, this person gets very, very distant, which might make somebody scared. But they are open-hearted. You know, you'll start to notice that this person is going to be way more open-hearted and vulnerable. So that part of the connection is what's going to need to heal. If you are single, you have a soulmate that you're going to meet that is going to want a stable foundation. If you are single, ooh, if you are single, you have like a spiritual connection that's going to come. Somebody who's going to be mirroring you and reflecting back things that need to be healed within you. Once again, let me just say this for you. If you're attracting in like a twin flame soulmate, which can be a very, very complicated connection because you have to grow through each other. They're mirroring things to you. You're mirroring things back to them, and that can cause a lot of conflict. But if you get through this, you can really grow. You can really evolve. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are transitioning from being single because you've hit the place where you can grow by yourself. In order for you to get further, you're gonna need a partner. You're gonna need people someone to come in your life and mirror things back to you in order to help you grow from where you are. All right. So departure, you have a love life that's gonna come in and take off. And it's because you need it for your growth. Some of you too, you have a fear. You don't even want to be alone. You could feel like some of you are getting older in age. It's like, oh my God, what if I'm alone for the rest of my life? And you're terrified of that. That thought of you being alone for the rest of your life is so scary, but you have a partner that is going to come into your life and possibly move. Some of them can live in a different country. For some reason, I see suitcases. I see a vision of suitcases, an airplane. Either you could travel together or this person comes from a different country than where you're from. In order, the more you two connect, you eventually will move in together. It's going to be very, very balanced. There is going to be a little fear and stuff that comes up, but you two make a good team in the end. Now, if you're in a relationship, you two need to get on the same page. You need to correspond to each other differently in order to heal the connection so that you won't cause more separation by breaking each other down when you go through conflict and not knowing how to speak to each other, or somebody not speaking at all. All right. Like calling out the faults in each other when you get in an argument. Some of you, be careful of holding yourself back from new love. Be careful of sitting in the waiting zone because you're waiting for closure. If you are a person who's waiting for closure, let me see what's happening to your person. You could be a feminine and you're going through an emotional time because you don't know how to let go. You're waiting for closure. You want them to tell you how they feel. This person was being very, very dishonest with you. Maybe you're still waiting for truth. You're not. I don't know if this person is going to tell the truth, but you could be spying on them and just spying through tarot, trying to find out if they're going to come back, if they're going to call you. You could be in a place where you just need closure from them. But the truth is, with this person, you're going to have to give closure to yourself. Let me see a little bit more with this pile. Yeah, Spirit is going to want you to take care of yourself. They're going to want you to clear your energy field and focus on yourself, And if you're thinking about reaching out to them, Spirit is telling you be mindful of reaching out to this person. I feel like what you want from them, you won't be able to get it because this person was just a spiritual lesson, and it could have been a friends with benefit connection that didn't go where you wanted it to go. And Spirit wants you to know you work so hard. They want you to have fun. They want you to bring more laughter and happiness into your life. You can still be in a dark place and not knowing how to process it, how to get over it. And your advice from Spirit, if you're in this dark place, is to start focusing on yourself and building back up your self-esteem. Start focusing on what you love and choose your battles. You can be in your mind. It could be like a war in your mind a lot about what the person has done to you, if they're going to come back, you giving up, and then you holding and clinging back onto the energy. What's going on with this person though, real quick? They could be feeling alone without you. What else are they going through? They can be working really hard and feeling alone without you. Let me see. What will they say? They could be struggling to take accountability of your separation, and they do miss hearing your voice. Some of you, this person lied to you and you feel like lying to you was the worst thing they could have ever done. Some of you could also feel like this person sold their soul to the devil. I don't know why that just came out. You just sold yourself to the devil. Because of the life choices that they could have had picked for themselves. They could have took a darker road, and you could have been trying to help this person or steer them out of that. And, you know, people be peopling. But, yeah. Some of you could be gifted jewelry this week. And your spending habits are improving. Like, you could have had bad spending problems or overspending. And your spending habits are going to be improving, which means that you're going to have more money saved up. If you have a diary, be careful of leaving your diary around so nobody will read it. Okay. When it comes to work, some of you can be feeling really burdened and stressed by work and trying to get guidance on what else can you do to make more money, or what else can you do. Yeah, you're working a lot. Some of you can have your own business, because it says alone. You could be working your own business and you have a lot of money that's coming to you. The word fatal attraction just came out. Somebody feels really tied to you. Somebody has like a fatal attraction when it comes to you. Who is this? They miss you. They just want to hear your voice. It could be somebody that you're at a distance from. You can have a secret admirer, by the way. You can have a secret admirer that's really attracted to you, but they're afraid of rejection, and this is why they're not coming forward. So if you are at work and you feel like a coworker is being weird, like, why the heck are they acting like that? They just acting so weird. It's because they actually have the hugest crush on you, and they don't know what to do with their feelings, and they're very fearful of rejection, and they have low confidence. So maybe that's not a person you would be looking forward to, because if they have low confidence and they're very fearful, it just means that it would affect the actions that they take towards you. People with confidence they take the initiative. So if you're a person who likes a person who initiates contact and initiates how they feel, and they're very, very vulnerable, then you would be looking forward to a more confident person that will take action. This person just seems like they're very shy and fearful. Shy, fearful people, they're going to be afraid, and in their head, I don't know what to say. Do they think I'm goofy? They just overthink their thinking, which creates blockages in the connections, because they truly don't have the confidence that they can have you in the first place. So that's the first problem. I'm going to do a full spread on your new person, the soulmate. I'll tell you the possible outcomes. Like, what is this person that you could have been trying to get closure from? Like, what actions are they going to take towards you, as well as outcomes for your relationship, and messages in a full spread. I send you so much love and so much light, Capricorn.